Hi guys, so I thought I would do a really quick kind of getting ready with me style video today. I don't have a whole lot of time to film today because I've got company coming over and that sort of thing, so I figured since I'm getting ready anyway, I would just go ahead and film while I do that, and that could be my kind of video for today. So hopefully this works out. I've never done a video this style before, so we're just going to go with it. I'm going to start out by priming my face, and today I'm using the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. And I'm just going to apply that to my face. I've already moisturized. I have very dry skin, so moisturizing is important, but I'm not going to show it today. Okay, there's that. Next I'm going to apply my foundation, and I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Cream Makeup in the color Nude, and I'm really sad because my lid actually broke. I don't know if you can see that. It like cracked in several places all at once, so it doesn't close anymore. So I'm trying to use this up as quickly as possible because I'm sure it's going to dry out really quickly now that it doesn't seal, but hopefully I can get the most out of it before it does that. So I'm just going to dot this on my face, just a little. And I'm going to use my favorite brush to apply it, and this is a Coastal Scents Powder Buffer brush. I'm just going to buff that into my skin. If I'm looking over here, it's because my mirror is over here. So that would explain that. And this brush just makes everything really easy to blend. I think I've talked about this before. It just works really well. I used to apply my foundation either with my fingers or with like a cosmetic wedge, but I found this just works best. Especially with this foundation because it just blends so easily anyway. Going to use a little bit of concealer. Today I'm going to use the NYC Smooth Skin Liquid Concealer in the shade Light. I rarely ever reach for this anymore, so I've been trying lately to use it up. It's very light for my skin tone, so I'm just going to use this under my eyes, anywhere that I kind of want to highlight, because it is, like I said, a shade lighter than my skin. Again, my mirror's over here. Down my nose. Just sort of using this as a highlighter. It conceals a little bit, but it's not my favorite concealer, so that's what I'm going to use that for. And I'm just going to tap it in. The thing with this concealer is that it dries very quickly, so you kind of have to work quickly with it. So there's that, and that'll just help highlight my face a little bit. And it does help neutralize my kind of darker under eye circles. I don't have bad circles, I think I've said before, but it helps. So there's that. Now I'm going to just apply a little bit of concealer to my spots. I'm using e.l.f.'s All Over Cover Stick in Ivory. And I'm just going to apply this to a couple blemishes that I have on my face. This is actually a very nice concealer. It's easy to blend, covers really well. And I have a little sunspot I like to cover too. I think I've talked about that before. And I'm just going to pat that in. I like to just apply concealer with my fingers. I don't often reach for a concealer brush, because I find that the heat from my finger helps warm the concealer and makes it really, really simple to blend. So that's my preferred method. I use a concealer brush occasionally, but most of the time it's just my finger. So I think that pretty much takes care of my concealing. I'm just going to set all of that with the powder. Going to use the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I think I've talked about how I apply this before. I use the puff that comes with it and just pat and roll the powder into my skin, concentrating especially on the area where I concealed. And this just makes sure that nothing moves. And by patting it into the skin, I don't move my my concealer around. I like to leave it where I placed it, you know? So that's pretty much that. Really quick. And then I just like to take a powder brush, whatever one happens to be clean. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. It's the flat top one, but it doesn't really matter. And just wipe away any excess powder really quick. So there's that. That's my face done. I'm going to move on to the eyes. Going to start out with the Maybelline Color Tattoo by Eye Studio, and this is in Too Cool. It's the white one. Looks like this. And I just like to apply this to my lids as an eyeshadow base. I really like these color tattoos. I think that they work great for eyeshadow bases or by themselves. I've worn almost every single one that I own as an eyeshadow with nothing on top, and they don't crease. They stay where you put them. So I really like these. And that's going to act as a nice bright eyeshadow base. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Rollergirl palette today. I haven't pulled this baby out in a while. Looks like this. I'm going to apply Verve here all over my lid, right where I place that eyeshadow base. And then I'm going to use just a tiny bit of Dark Horse to kind of deepen up the look. I'm going to put this in my crease. And that's pretty much going to be it. I'm going for really simple today. So I'm going to start out with my e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. This is from the Essential line. It's black because it came in a kit, but it's just like the white one. I've got several of these. I love the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. So I'm just going to take that color Verve and place it all over my eyelid right where I placed that color tattoo. I really like this color. I think it's a lot of fun. It helps brighten up the eye, helps me look awake. There's a little bit of fallout, but nothing too major. If I felt like this had a ton of fallout, I would have done my eyes before I did my face makeup. Then I'm just going to use that same color, my brow bone highlight. Really simple today. Okay. Next, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my e.l.f. blending eye brush. And I'm just going to use this to apply my crease color, which again is this one here, Dark Horse. I'm just going to tap that off and apply this into my crease. The other eye too. And I'm also going to use that same color in the outer corner of my eye, just to deepen it up a little bit and add some dimension. Okay, really simple eye look today. The last thing that I'm going to do is just take this. This is a blending brush. This is the London Soho Crease Brush, I believe it's called. And there's no product on it. I'm just going to use that to blend out the harsh edges of my eyeshadow. And I'm going to move over here to my mirror, so hopefully I'm not out of frame. This brush is nice. It's not quite as dense as I would want it to be, but it does work nicely for blending. You know, it's not the best crease brush I've ever used, but it does the job. So there's that. I'm going to line my eyes. I'm using the e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil. I believe this is called Black Bandit. They don't have the names on them, so hopefully that's right. If I'm wrong, I'll put it down below. Just looks like this, and I'm just going to apply this really closely to my lash line. I'm not winging it out. I'm not doing anything fancy. Just applying this to the lash line really quickly. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. There's that eye. I really like these shimmer eyeliner pencils from e.l.f. I find that they glide on really easily. If you are looking for an eyeliner with shimmer, even though these are called shimmer eyeliner pencils, I wouldn't go for these just because the shimmer doesn't tend to translate to the eye, which is one of the reasons why I like them, because I'm not a fan of eyeliner with shimmer, but that's just me. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes just as soon as I find my eyelash curler. This is the e.l.f. $1 eyelash curler. It's my favorite. Works really well with my eye shape. Just going to curl my lashes. I just like to hold it for a few seconds and then go ahead and pump it a couple of times. Make sure my lashes are all pointing in the right direction. My eyelashes tend to point downwards if I don't curl them. There's that. My mascara for today is going to be the Voluminous Million Lashes. I believe this is the color, it doesn't say, but I believe this is just black. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll link it down below. And I'm just going to put a couple of coats of mascara on. I like this mascara. I think it really separates and defines my lashes. It's starting to dry out a little bit, so a little bit harder to work with, but still a nice mascara. The other eye. And I like to use the NYC Instant Lash Mascara. I get this at Walmart for $1, and I like to use this on my bottom lashes. It's just got a really skinny little brush. It's not made for bottom lashes or anything, but it's the one that I like to use. So there's the eyes done. Just going to apply a little bit of blush now. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush. And this is in Candid Coral. And I'm just going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush to apply this. Really quick. Not going to be using a bronzer today. Also not going to be filling in my eyebrows today just because I'm kind of lazy and I don't really feel like it. So I'm going to just brush them into place using my little spoolie from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. eyelash and brow wand. Just a little $1 one. Works well. So I just like to brush my eyebrows in place, and then I like to use my Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara from e.l.f. and just apply a little bit of this into the brows, and this just helps keep them in place. I like to refer to this as my eyelash hairspray. or eyebrow hairspray rather. Ooh, I'm dropping things everywhere. This one's almost done, but luckily I have a backup because this is one of my holy grail products. I love this. That looks pretty good. And that'll just keep my eyelash, or I keep saying eyelashes, my eyebrows into place. I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips now. I'm going to start out with the Balm, and I'm using the EOS lip balm in Sweet Mint today. I usually use the one in Lemon Drop, but I've been reaching for this one more because I like the way it smells, and my Lemon Drop one unfortunately is almost used up, so I'm trying to savor it. Even though I will repurchase it once I finally use it up because it's my favorite. And that's just a nice balm. And then I'm going to skip lipstick today and I'm going to go straight for a gloss. And I'm going to go with this NYC Liquid Lip Shine that I've had forever. They don't make it in this packaging anymore. I don't even know if it's still called Liquid Lip Shine. But this is in Dusty Rose. And it's just kind of an opaque gloss. I'm almost finished with it because, like I said, I've had it forever. It's a doe foot applicator. And I'm just going to apply this right to my lips. I like this color a lot. So that's it. That's my look complete today. Really quick and easy. Just going to hold down my hair. Work with it a little bit. It's a bit of a mess. So that's it. That's my look for today, you guys. Really simple. Hope you enjoyed getting ready with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.